In the beautiful village of Gokula, life flowed gently beneath the morning sun. The sound of cows filled the courtyards. Fresh butter was being churned in the homes. The fragrance of flowers and warm milk filled the air. And within the house of Nanda Maharaja lay a tiny child, little Krishna. He was so small, so delicate, that he could rest peacefully upon his little bed. To everyone in Gokula, he was simply Nanda's beloved son. But to Mother Yashoda, he was her whole world. She watched over his every breath. She would gently lift him into her arms, caress his soft curls, decorate his tiny body with beautiful ornaments, and look upon his innocent face with endless love. His little hands, his tiny feet, his gentle smile. Every moment with him filled her heart with joy. She did not see him as the Supreme Lord. She saw only her little Kana, her child, her precious little one. But while Gokula lived in this innocent happiness, danger was already moving toward them. Far away in Mathura, King Kamsa was consumed by fear. Knowing that the child destined to become the cause of his destruction had been born, he ordered the terrible demoness Pūtanā to kill infants wherever she could find them. And Pūtanā came to Gokula. But she did not appear as a demon. She came disguised as an extraordinarily beautiful woman. Her hair was beautifully adorned. Her body glittered with ornaments. Her appearance was so graceful and motherly that no one suspected the danger hidden beneath it. She entered the house of Nanda Maharaja, and there she saw the tiny Krishna. He lay peacefully upon his little bed. Yashoda and Rohini were nearby, but Pūtanā's appearance inspired no fear. She seemed like a loving mother, and so she was not stopped. Pūtanā approached the child. She lifted him gently and placed the tiny Krishna upon her lap. Against her enormous form, the baby looked impossible. Pūtanā approached the child. She lifted him gently and placed the tiny Krishna upon her lap. Against her enormous form, the baby looked impossibly small, completely innocent, completely helpless. But the one she held was no ordinary child. Pūtanā had smeared deadly poison upon her breast. She offered it to Krishna, believing that the poisoned milk would kill him. And the tiny child accepted it. Krishna began to drink the milk from her breast. But the poison could not harm him. Instead, he drew out the very life force of Pūtanā. Pūtanā suddenly realized the terrible truth. She tried to pull him away, but the tiny child would not release her. Her body trembled. Her eyes widened in terror. She struggled violently, throwing her arms and legs about. And then she screamed. Her terrible cry shook Gokula. Her beautiful disguise could no longer remain. Her body began to expand. Her graceful form twisted and stretched. Her arms and legs grew enormous. Her dark hair flew wildly around her. The beautiful woman who had entered the house of Nanda Maharaj was gone. Before the people of Gokula stood her true form, a gigantic demoness, terrifying beyond imagination. Her enormous mouth revealed dreadful teeth like great plows. Her nostrils were like dark mountain caves. Her eyes were deep and terrible. Her thighs stretched like great riverbanks. Her enormous limbs spread across the land. Her gigantic body towered over the trees. The earth trembled beneath her. And then the gigantic demoness fell. Her enormous body crashed upon the earth, crushing trees and shaking the land for miles around. The The people of Gokula were terrified. Dust filled the air. The sound echoed through the village. But when the dust finally settled, there, upon the gigantic body of the demoness, was the tiniest figure of all. Little Krishna. Alive. Safe. Peacefully playing as though nothing had happened. The cowherd men and women stood stunned. And Mother Yashoda ran to her child. She gathered him into her arms. She searched his tiny body with trembling hands. His little face, his little hands, his little feet. And when she knew he was safe, she held him tightly against her heart. For Yashoda, he was not a god, not a miracle, not a mystery. He was simply her little Kana, her child, the child she loved more than life itself. And so, in the quiet village of Gokula, the people had witnessed something beyond their understanding. The tiny child whom everyone believed needed their protection was himself, the protector of all.